never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole.
Hi, this is Creative's Cornerstone, and I'm Carole Coburn, your host for the next hour. Today we are sitting down with the Alli Mattice Band, and honored to do so. I'm really excited to let you know all things about them, so that by the end of the show, you won't be saying, Alli who? Alli what? Alli oop. Right here to my right is Alli of the band. I'm guessing your last name is Mattice.
Yes, it is.
All right, super. And then we have Eric, and we have got George. All righty. Thank you so much for being here today and joining us on air.
Thank you for having us. We're glad to be here. And
Absolutely.
I misspoke. It's Mattice Ramsey. I am married, but we go by Alli Mattice for sure. And
Very good.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, so tell me about your band. Tell me, what kind of music do you perform?
So I like to say we're a little eclectic. We're definitely a little bit folk, singer-songwriter, a little indie, a little bit of like soft rock. What do you guys think back there?
Well, some of the stuff's a little edgy, a little on the heavy side, which is
Yeah.
good, but it fits the music. So, but like what Alli said, I think we just kind of whatever we feel at the time. That's kind of what we play. We don't want to be pigeonholed. I know a lot of bands say that, but I feel like we got a little variety going on.
Well, I think you really encompass that whole thing with eclectic.
Yes.
I love that term. I have not heard, and I've been interviewing bands for many years now, and I've not heard that
All right.
as a definition of type. So
Good.
that is awesome. I'm really intrigued by the heavy part, though. I'm really intrigued about that.
Okay.
What I am familiar with and what our audience is familiar with, at Creative's Cornerstone, we also play music videos. No matter if I am interviewing producers, directors, writers, photographers, doesn't matter. We throw in a couple of music videos here and there throughout the hour. And we have played your No Drama.
All right.
And I got to tell you, that is such a fun video. And as much as I enjoyed it, as much as I enjoyed the entire video, it was just adorable. I got so much out of the bloopers at the end, it killed me. I love the fact that you have no clue what you're doing on skates, and that your skaters had no clue what they were doing on skates.
None whatsoever.
And you put them in the video anyway, and you did it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gold. I mean, it was so great. So tell me about your experience of that shoot.
Well, we recorded the music video at Studios at Fisher in Fisher, Texas. And that's where we recorded our album. And this entire staff there, including like who directed it and everything like that, they were around throughout the whole process of recording the album.
Right.
So they really got to know us as people and as a band. And we thought No Drama would be the most fun to record. They asked if they would like to gather extras, that they kind of have paid extras that they could bring in the studio for a music video. And I was like, we've got plenty of friends who will come and take the
Sure.
time to skate, to act like a little bartender behind the tiki hut. The Volkswagen bus is mine and my husband's. And we brought in the little pool jacuzzi, all my close friends. And we just basically said, come in and have a good time.
Right, right.
It was so fun. It took the first day I came in by myself, and just did a little bit of like coming out of the mushroom, and the two girls in the skates that fell back into the plant.
Oh my gosh.
They both work at the studio. They were like, as part of like two of the directors of the video as well. So, it was just really a blast. I thought.
Who came up with the idea or the concept of the shoot?
Me and Ingrid and Stephanie, and we kind of discussed, I think, a little bit of it. We had like a meeting of minds and just thought out of all the songs that was the most fun. And when I wrote the song, it really had to do with, you're coming out of a van and it's just no drama land.
I liked your little spritz on everybody of like, okay, let's clear the air. We're no drama here. Let's
Yep.
just go for it.
Well, one of the interesting things when we point out to people that George was driving the van.
Yeah, right.
Some people didn't realize that he's blind. They go, "What?
I had no idea he was blind until you came in with the
again."
cane.
Yeah.
Because the original plan was to have Cody, Allie's husband, drive. I said, "No, George is driving the van." Done.
That is so awesome.
Yep.
That was great.
And he's like, at the end, I think, he's like, "Oh, I almost hit a bird," or something like that. And it takes people a while, and then they see George's Kate. And I think George was an excellent actor.
Seriously, it was great. Oh my gosh, I thought that was so much fun.
was
How long did
blast.
it take to shoot?
It took a day, I think, well, a day and a half, not, including the day before when I went there. And they had already kind of had everything set up. We just rolled in, and yeah, I think we were done by, I think 10 o'clock we started maybe. And then we were done by maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. We ended up in the pool at the end.
We did the van scene one evening, and then the next day we came back and did all the pool shots.
That was great. I absolutely loved it. And again, I loved the roller skating part. And the blooper at the end was just like, I laughed so hard. And we are actually going to let our audience see that video right now. So
Awesome.
Stay with us. We're going to be right back in the studio with the Alli Mattice Band. I'm working on that roll off of the tongue, the Alli Mattice Band. And yeah, enjoy the video. No drama.
It's 20 minutes late. You guys.
No, we didn't. We didn't get pulled over.
We make it on time if we made the right turns, guys.
I know a shortcut. We would have been there by now.
Right, not whatever.
And we're running. We're already running late. We're running.
No joke. We're running late.
Hey George, keep your eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Look, if you're gonna drive. I think it's back there. Look, he's not even looking at the road. Come on, man. There she is. That's cool.
What's up? What's all this ruckus about?
We're not ruckusing. No one's ruckusing.
Y'all remember the one rule we had, right? We had one rule. Absolutely no drama.
She drives a mean green hippie machine. Flowers in her hair, she's a tie-dye queen. There ain't a single bone in her body that's mean. The cutest little girl that you've ever seen. She's no drama. She's no drama. Purrs around town like a satisfied kitten. Steps out of the van and the world goes smitten. Boots up to her thighs, man, you gotta be kidding. Gestures to the van, come on baby, let's get in. There's no drama. There's no drama. Well, I wanna get to know her. Take the time to show her. She is moonlight on a dark night. She is good news. She is alright. She's no drama. She's no drama. Every time she's out, I want her around. Turn the Grateful Dead on. She loves their sound. Close my eyes to see her bare feet on the ground. This trippy little hippie that I finally found with no drama. She's no drama. Ooh, not even a little. She's no drama.
mind? Can we just pull over for a second? Watch the road.
You just hit something.
Hey, Allie.
No, you hit something. So,
Hey guys.
Hey,
hey,
Allie.
Allie. Hi.
Dude, I love you guys.
Oh, I love you too. Except we would have been there already.
No.
Not even a little. She's no drama.
Go through, Shark. I almost hit that bird.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh my God, was I lying? Isn't that hilarious? Especially, I mean, the bloopers, oh my gosh. And the little spritzing of the get rid of the drama. And the fact that George is driving the van, now that I get it.
Yeah.
And I almost hit something. Oh my God, that is just freaking hilarious. So tell me, how long have y'all been doing this thing?
Well, Eric and I got together about 6 years ago. I needed a temporary guitar player, and I'd seen him play around, and I thought he was incredible. So I asked if he could join my project while I was looking for somebody, and he said yes, but it's temporary. And then we played one gig, and he was stuck with me. Am I right?
Yes.
And then,
actually, I was in 2 other projects. I said, I'll help you out until you find somebody. But then I said, you know what? I like this direction than where I'm at right now. So that's kind of
Awesome.
where I ended up.
and then we gradually added drums, and then we're just absolutely by divine intervention George was at one of our gigs one day, him and his wife, and just sitting up front, and Eric had heard him play piano before, and he's like, you should have him come up and play something. And he was like, he's blind. And I was just kind of confused. Anyway, George came and lit the piano on fire. And I was like, are you local? Where are you from? What are you doing? Can I have you? And he was available. So we've been blessed with, George is just an incredible piano player. And then we've got a drummer, Jake Koenig, a bass player, Jamie Duval. And so all of us 5 have recorded the album, and just been very, very blessed to have these guys.
Yeah, like that. We were a trio, basically. Percussion with Jake on percussion, myself on guitar, and Alli played keyboards and mandolin. And I decided, it was all acoustic guitar. I said, I want to start playing electric guitar again, but if we do that, we need to bring a bass player. Then once we found Jamie, I said, let's see if George is available, because he helped us out every now and then. And then he joined. And then happenstance, a friend of mine who manages Fisher Studios said, hey, I see you're playing around. I'd like to bring you in and give you a day, on us. I'm like, cool. So we brought in 3 songs, and that's when the bug. So 6 of the 10 that are on the No Drama album were written for the album. They were not in existence until we got into the studio.
Wow, that's a great story to hear.
Yeah.
I want to let the audience know here too that seriously, we've got some other videos coming from the Alli Mattice Band. I don't know if you've caught episode 8 of Creative's Cornerstone, but that is an MTV vibe-ish kind of an episode where we feature the beautiful works of many indie artists. They need to be seen. They need to be shared. And so I put a call out asking for more. I want more. I always ask for more. People who know me know I always ask for more. Say no, feel free, but I will ask anyway. And so y'all gave me some great music videos that were just recently recorded at the Fisher Studios, Fisher Studios, which?
Studios at Fisher.
At Fisher, there we
Yes.
go. I remember their logo was a SF, and so I was trying to
Yes.
get that correlation right. And I've watched a couple of them thus far. I haven't been able to sit down and see them all, but wow.
Incredible, right?
What a great space. I'm going to have to reach out to those guys and see if they'll come in and talk with me on one of my episodes, because I would love to talk with them.
I'm sure they would love to. They're, like Eric said, he kind of got the connection over there with Steve, and then just recording, they're getting to know everybody really well, and the way that they work with each other there, from engineers to the directors to the people that kind of oversee everything. It's very fluid. It's a very groovy group of people.
Very cool.
The other videos, the other 4 that were shot were live, and they do, I think it's called Live at Fisher's or something, and they feature other artists too. So if you go to their YouTube channel, you'll see just live shots, which is a little nerve-wracking when you got the cameras rolling and all that. But
Ingrid shared with me multiple videos, Betty Sue's, and just several music videos that we will also be using in our next music video episode that I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to share them with you.
Yay.
We will be right back. Enjoy another video on us, and we'll get right back with the Alli Mattice Band. Thank you.
Gentle to yourself, you have so much to unlearn. You have people to unplease, you have bridges you must burn. Speak kindly to yourself, you have so much time to grow. From experience you know, it is you really owe. But you were told you don't quite fit the mold. Took your heart of gold and you sold it to the world with no hands to hold. You've turned gravely cold. I was there and you know it, but you sold out to the world. Sit still with yourself. You have stories to be told. You can change the ways of old. You are kind and you are bold. Listen to yourself. Shift the narrative around. You are smart and you are sound, and the world needs you around. But you were told you don't quite fit the mold. Took your heart of gold and you sold it to the world with no hand to hold. You've turned gravely cold. I was there and you know it, but you're sold out to the world. What was it you saw that made you a shadow on the wall? And what is it you know that makes you run away from home? Oh, and what do you believe that you cannot unlearn? You're building up these bridges you must burn. Oh, burn. but you were told you don't quite fit the mold. Took your heart of gold and you sold it to the world with no hand to hold. You've turned gravely cold. I was there and you know it, but you sold out to the world. Well, no one knows who quite fits the mold. Now your heart of gold has been trampled by the world. No hand to hold. You've turned gravely cold. I was there and you know it, but you sold out to the world. I was there and you know it, but you sold out. I was there and you know it, but you sold out. I was there and you know it, but you sold out. I was there and you know it, but you sold out to the world.
I hope you enjoyed that. Again, we love our indie artists and we love sharing their music and their productions with you, right? So we were just talking about the studios at Fisher and the wonderful people there, the cohesive working and the sharing of their videos. And I want to ask you, when you were talking earlier and I'd ask you how long you guys were a band or how long you were doing this, you said you had reached out to Eric to help you with a project. So were you a soloist? Did you tour or do gigs as a solo artist and then you became a band, or what was the before?
So I had been playing with a different guitar player for
Okay.
a while. We started just doing a duo together, and we had been together for quite a bit. I don't recall exactly how long, and we decided to split ways amicably. Just wanted to kind of go a different route, and so I was looking. I had really only like an original at the time, and we hadn't worked anything up. So it was a duo with doing mainly covers and mainly in New Braunfels.
Okay.
And a little bit of the surrounding areas, some Austin, some Wimberley. So I had seen Eric play locally in New Braunfels with his other projects that he had spoken of. And I just wanted to continue. I had a lot of gigs booked and some bigger ones that were upcoming, and I didn't want to cancel those shows.
Sure.
So I asked Eric if he could just kind of learn these songs really quickly and just sit in for a few gigs. I knew he was busy, and he told me, verified that. And after one or two, I reeled him in a little bit, I feel like. So we had some booked, but then adding him was really great. I've grown a lot since we've been working together. He pushes me in a good way to just do more and to really engage in this gift that we get to take part in as a job, so.
Right, to share.
Yeah.
To share the beauty of what it is that you do.
Yeah.
I myself moved from the suburbs of Chicago 20 years ago. And when I first moved here, I moved to Canyon Lake and stayed with a friend for a couple of months. Got a job down in New Braunfels, and I lived for 9 years in New Braunfels myself as I was raising my daughter. And it has been pure joy watching New Braunfels grow in the music industry.
Thrive.
Thrive is
Yeah.
the word. I mean, it's been amazing to watch as they embrace. Used to be a little radio station there off of the Loop.
Still there.
Yep. In fact, there was a gentleman there that did voiceovers that I worked with at the hospital when I first started,
Okay.
when I first moved to New Braunfels, and he was a DJ. He eventually became a DJ and had his own talk show there. But yeah, and then to just opening up these clubs, and not even opening up a lot of the clubs, but bringing the live music into the existing clubs that were there that didn't offer that.
Right.
And so now we've got a lot of artists that are actually with Austin's current economic situation for the music industry. A lot of people are migrating just a little bit south. They still want to do the gigs and have the experience and share their music with the people in Austin, because Austin is known as the second Nashville. But affordability is driving them south a little bit. And so I'm watching artists migrate from Austin to South Austin, down to Kyle and San Marcos, and all the way down to New Braunfels. Manzi Lowry recently moved there within the last year.
Yeah, we know
And
Manzi.
and so he's a friend of my Friday Night with Care show.
Awesome.
Kind of got stood up by Manzi a couple weeks ago. We're sitting here watching the clock, and
Called
it's like,
out.
okay, we're gonna call Manzi. Hey, Carole, how's it going? I'm at the Hall of Fame in Ohio. I'm like, what? Anyway, got dates crossed, but yeah, Manzi's a friend of the show. And anyway, so yes, I'm very familiar with New Braunfels and how the music scene has just blown up there, and
Really has.
gives you the opportunity to be able to perform and share your stuff.
Yeah.
So how long have you personally been doing music?
Well, I mean, basically since I was a little girl, been singing. My parents raised me very much so in the music scene. So we used to host urban campfires at our house.
Oh, very
which,
nice.
Are you familiar with that?
I'm familiar. It sounds like it's a house concert in the pre-days.
House concert, pre-days. Songwriters would come and play, on weekend evenings. And during the summertime, they basically raised me going to Kerrville Folk Festival.
Oh, there you go.
So
What a great
lots of,
experience.
singer-songwriter experience. And then just always enjoyed that. And then started playing professionally or at bars and clubs and places like that about 2000 and I want to say 12 or so. That's when we started first gig with my guitar player. I remember we worked up 8 songs and played them over and over again to fill the time. So I guess that's been about 12 years now, been actually gigging. And so 6 years with Eric. Right? Am I right? 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years-ish.
But
We're trying to orientate ourselves to where the people are sitting here on this.
Well, the full band itself, it's less than 3 years. So
Right.
everything that you see on the videos, that's kind of still new
Sure.
territory for us.
Sure. I was just interested to know how long the lead singer had been going at this in this industry. So I would like to know, do you guys tour or do you just do local gigs at this point?
At this point, just local gigs.
Okay.
We have hopes for the upcoming year. I think Eric and I have discussed really honing in and working on some more originals and honing in on keeping that creative flow going.
Sure.
We are very content with this album, but there can only be better and more. And so looking forward to just continuing to create.
Lights a fire.
Yeah, exactly. And lots has gone on since we recorded the album, and just lots of new things to write about.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So when do you think your next album when you may put something together like that? Next year? Are you looking at 2025 or
I'd
not
like
quite
to.
determined?
Yeah,
I think it's very doable. We
the
already are
goal.
ready to record the next tune. I'm sorry, you go, Eric.
No. You're right. That would be the goal. We're gonna we're in the beginning of writing. We're gonna do a new tune for you today that Alli
I'm
wrote.
so excited to hear that.
So and the studio's a great. They want us back. I mean, they're really
Sure.
supportive. As far as touring, Alli didn't cover this. We want to start getting out on the road and doing other cities, and we'll take off for a week or two. And my day job gives me the latitude to do that, and so we just got to find the musicians that can get off their day jobs to do it.
So I do like sharing with the audience when I have bands in the studio. Is this full time for you, or do you have a day gig or a night gig?
This is not full time. However, it is my priority. So
Good answer.
my day gig is I teach yoga and meditation, and I also do PRN, so as needed occupational therapy. So those are I do those jobs in order to be able to do this job.
Certainly, right. And that offers you the flexibility to be able to pursue your passion.
Yes, literally yoga and flexibility. Ah, I see what you did there.
Pun intended. So, Eric, what about you, your day job?
I am a rep in the music industry, musical instruments, and I handle pretty much just internet accounts, and keeps me at home quite a bit, which is fine. So, and that's, pretty much what pays the bills.
Right. I find that most musicians have that to be able to support their music and what they do. And George, what do you do by day?
As little as possible.
There you go. I'm on board with that.
No, I'm actually retired, and I do music full time, but it's not a lot, and so I play with Alli, and I also do some solo gigs around town, but not that much.
Very nice, very nice. I've just found from interviewing bands that there's always something that helps keep them floating while they pursue their passion, because it's not easy nor cheap to be able to be an artist that wants to share their music. And that's why forums like this are so important, to be able to get you on stage and be able to share you and your music and all things wonderful that are you. And y'all, we have totally teased you enough. I think that you got a little bit of a flavor with the No Drama music video. But when you see these guys again, they are going to be at the mics doing something other than sitting here talking with you. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Well, I was quiet in the back 40 trailer park last night. I mean, there were a few domestic fights and them usual petty crimes, but I was feeling all right. I was drinking whiskey with my Sprite and toasting all those ghosts of the lost southern pines when I heard a lurking in the night. And I knew something wasn't right as I was covered in the white of this otherworldly light, and I looked up and I beheld it was a spacecraft from another world. At least that's what I thought I observed, 'cause I ain't learned, but I can certainly confirm that there ain't nothing on this planet ever turned at the angles and the rate of speed at which it surged. And then I heard my neighbor Wanda. She was cursing in slurs as the UFO swirled, and upon her trailer it converged, and she was carried away in this tractor beam. Was a horrible scene. Her hair still in rollers, her nightie was busting at the seams, and her scream, man, it got all the more extreme as she flew through the air to this extraterrestrial machine. And I said, oh my God, this can't be a dream. 'Cause I mean, yeah, I know I've been drinking, and I've probably even smoked a little green, but I can't stand LSD, man, and this would be an hallucination supreme, even obscene. And so I jumped into action like a Vietnam-era Marine. I said, this is gonna be war. You know, I'd seen one before. I had a stash of ammunition underneath my trailer floor, and I'd heard freaky stories galore from Bubba next door. And it sure ain't my ass some aliens gonna probe and explore. So I got me a 12-gauge pump and an AR. I got my granddaddy's government-issued K-bar, and I said, you aliens, y'all should have never came down here. Now this is gonna be war, 'cause I've been waiting on them aliens to come. I've been waiting on them aliens to come, yes. I've been waiting on them aliens to come. So I threw some cover fire and I jumped and I crawled to my truck. I knew if I was gonna beat these aliens that I'd need distance and luck. And so I sped through the muck until I ended up over by the fence line. I hunkered down in the brush. And I started sighting in my gear when this little green man appeared, and he looked right through my soul. Why, in my eyes he stared, and I knew he must have got scared when he saw that I had no fear and that I'd smoke his little green ass without shedding a tear. And then he disappeared, and I said, God, this is really getting weird. And so I ran through that trailer park like a redneck Paul Revere. I said, the aliens are coming. That don't take to running, boys. Let's take our stand here, y'all. Let's do some extraterrestrial hunting. 'Cause I've been waiting on them aliens to come. I've been waiting on them aliens to come, yes. I've been waiting on them aliens to come. Now stars fell on Alabama, and a lot of other shit has too. But the last thing we were gonna take was being pursued by some alien crew who intergalactically traveled through time and space just to land into the back 40 trailer park. And yeah, we made our mark. We beat them aliens back. And we did it in the dark, and we found Wanda, and her only remark was that she gets they had to abduct her. But in her nightgown, man, that was just harsh. And I even stole a little space traveling cart. I put it out in the barn. Me and Bubba painted it camouflage, and we're about to embark as an interstellar white trash Lewis and Clark. We're gonna call ourselves the Alabama astronauts. 'Cause I've been waiting on them aliens to come. I've been waiting on them aliens to come, yes. I've been waiting on them aliens to come.
We are Alli, Mattice, the trio, and we are going to perform a song called Dead Weeds. I wrote this song about a year and a half ago, and it's really about our human nature and our past and how God can uproot the dead weeds that are inside of us. So I hope you enjoy this tune.
3, 4.
Dead weeds, like the sin that I allowed to creep into the soil of the heart of me. When my shame God met me, dead beats is what I used to be. My flesh soon to be the death of me. Well, in my shame God met me. Well, my past was written with weeds, soon to be the death of me, and my roots still had a life deep down inside. And he saw my stubborn roots in spite of my attitude. Dead beats, dead weeds, and my shame he met me. Now I'm set free. Ooh, set free. I was found in my misery. I was blind, but now I see. 'Cause in my shame God met me. Defeat, God fought my battle for me. Crushed Satan with my shame, God met me. Well, my past was written with weeds, soon to be the death of me, and my roots still had a life deep down inside, and he sought my stubborn roots in spite of my attitude. Dead beat, dead weeds, and my shame, he met me. I'm set free. Ooh, I'm set free, yeah. Set free. I was found in my misery. I was blind, but now I see. 'Cause in my shame, God met me. Defeat. God fought my battle for me. Crushed Satan with his feet. In my shame, God met me. Well, my past was written with weeds, soon to be the death of me, and my roots still have life deep down inside, and he sought my stubborn roots in spite of my attitude. Dead beats, dead weeds, in my shame, he met me. I'm set free. Ooh, I'm set free. Whoa, people are strange. Does it make me a stranger that my best friend was born in a manger?
All right, this song is called Stained Glass Windows. Eric and I wrote this tune driving down in San Antonio. He began writing the lyrics, and we finished this together. I hope you enjoy this tune.
Stained glass windows, no color to see, only bad memories between you and me. Stained glass windows, no color to see. It's time for me to set you free. Well, time for me to let you go. Be your reflection that I used to know. I don't know what the future holds. Yeah, God only knows. Just clear windows, stained with memories, no reflecting colors, no vision of trees, stained with rain, resembling tears. I endured the pain for all these years. Well, time for me to let you go. Be your reflection that I used to know. I don't know what the future holds. Yeah, God only knows. Ooh, God only knows. Yeah, it's time for me to let you go. Time for me to let you go. stained glass windows, new color to see. My vision is clearer of a new destiny. Stained glass windows, new color to see. Yeah. No more memories of you and me. Well, I have let you go. The old reflection that I used to know. Now I know what the future holds. Yeah, God and I know. God and I know. God and I know. God and I know. I wrote this song, Reason to Rise, just a little earlier this year. I wrote this, so this is the first time that we'll be recording this song. And I needed a reason to get up in the morning, was feeling rather down, and this song came to me. Eric had sent me a few melodies via the guitar, and so we put these two together, and this is called Reason to Rise. This is the first time, like I said, recording it. We just got together with George to add piano, so I hope that you enjoy it, getting the first taste of this tune. Woke up feeling crippled in my bones and in my mind. I just can't seem to find a reason to rise. Need someone to assure me. I need passions that don't bore me. I want people to adore me. I need a reason to rise. I need a reason to rise. Gonna shift my gaze. Oh, and I need a reason to rise. To the sunrise coming, a reason to rise. Gonna make a change, a reason to rise. Yeah, the tide is rolling. Let it wash away who I thought I was supposed to be. Dig up all those graves. Oh, babe, I finally see a reason to rise. Well, I used to say good morning to the demons that I knew. Wake up and make them breakfast. Come home early, made them stew. Oh. But I found love and it assured me I have passions that don't bore me. People actually adore me. I've got a reason to rise. Woo-hoo. I found a reason to rise. I shifted my gaze. Oh, I found a reason to rise. To the sunrise coming, reason to rise. the tide is rolling. I let it wash away who I thought I was supposed to be. Dug up all those graves. Oh, babe, I finally see. Oh, rise up, the child within. Rise up, can be your friend. Rise up, has a new beginning. Rise up, rise, come on and rise up, the child within. Rise up, has a new beginning. Rise up, they can be your friend. Rise up, rise. I found reason to rise. I shifted my gaze. Oh, I found a reason to rise to the sunrise coming. Woke up feeling crippled in my bones and in my mind. I never thought I'd find a reason to rise.
8 to 10 years ago, a while back. This is on our recent album, but we decided to incorporate this older tune into it. It's about looking out, wondering if you're on the right path in life, and seeing how the birds are taken care of. And it's called Little Red Bird. It's really a beautiful song about life's progression, brokenness, and healing. So I hope you enjoy this tune, Little Red Bird.
I sat alone on an old rusty swing, thought of the times life abandoned me. It was dark, it was cold in the town I was in. Without a road home, I didn't know where to begin. Went out on a limb, a little red bird singing a song I'd never heard. Filled me with wonder, made me aware, like the lilies of the field. He sang without care. Little red bird, do you ever feel pain? Searching for your washed away home in the rain. Little red bird, does it hurt you to see the people with broken wings like me? People with broken wings like me. Peaceful and lovely tune he sang drew me in and made me brave. It was time for a change, I was ready to fly. I'd been there so long, I didn't know why. Out on a limb, a little red bird singing a song I'd never heard. Filled me with wonder, made me aware, like the lilies of the field. He sang without care. Little red bird, do you ever feel strength? Where do you find shelter in the wind and the rain? Little red bird, does it please you to see the people with mended wings like me? People with mended wings like me. ever feel pain, searching for your washed away home in the rain. Little red bird, does it please you to see the people with mended wings like me? People with mended wings like me. People with mended wings like me. People with mended wings like me.
Alli, George, Eric, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Can you tell the audience really quick where they can find your stuff and follow you, website or socials?
So we've got at Alli Mattice, our website is Alli Mattice Band. We have a Facebook page as well, and you can download our full album on Spotify, Apple, any YouTube, and it's under Alli Mattice Band.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, take care.
We hope your new realtor plays drums in a band. We hope your new dentist is its front man. We hope live music always makes you proud. Just don't call the cops if you think it's too loud. South by South by South by Southwest. We hope you like it so much you'll move here just like the rest of us non-native Texans.